I'm just angry and disappointed through no fault of my own. I have to go through something like this.
Tonight, in part 2 of our series, Troubled Waters, the heart-wrenching stories of 2 women who say they're fighting to stay alive after drinking PFAS-contaminated water here in North Alabama for years.
Right down the street.
These 2 Decatur women say they're fighting for their lives after receiving diagnoses that turned into their worst nightmares.
I got kidney cancer. I just came back and had another metastatic group through my pancreas.
They say their cancers are caused by PFAS-contaminated water, which they drank for years living and working in the city of Decatur.
And I had treatments. I had 5 surgeries. So I was diagnosed with bladder cancer 2 years ago.
Jarrett Johnson joined them in a group interview with me. He represents a client with a similar disease who couldn't attend.
We are representing hundreds, if not thousands, of people that have been diagnosed with kidney and testicular and bladder cancer and pancreatic cancer, just like these people here.
Studies have shown detections of PFAS, or polyfluoroalkyl substances, also called forever chemicals, in drinking water in Decatur and other parts of North Alabama, possibly threatening the lives of thousands of people who call the Tennessee Valley home.
And we find it in many sources of water, including groundwater and surface water like rivers and lakes.
Primarily the Tennessee River, the main source of water for surrounding utilities, the EPA seemingly backing up the claims.
Has an increased risk for some cancers.
One of the women says she's 100% sure about the cause of her sickness.
Definitely from the PFAS, I do. I absolutely believe it. I have no history of cancer in my family in any way, shape, or form. And my doctor agreed with me that this was not something that was caused by hereditary. This was an environmental cancer for sure.
It was a paper that the doctor had given me when I first got diagnosed. He gave me a paper, a list of things that was, that could have been the reason for this to have happened. And like I said, when I looked at it and seen water, that freaked me out. Like, water? This happened to me.
What was your experience like dealing with cancer? What kind of impact did that have on your life and your way of living?
It's a huge scar, and it was a really long recovery to get back with that. But I went back to work the next year and had been doing great. And then at the end of December 2022, they called after my yearly exam and said they found something on my pancreas. And so I had to start immunotherapy, which I had not had anything but just the surgery the first time. And that's tough.
The ladies say these health issues are frustrating, to say the least.
I'm just angry and disappointed through no fault of my own. I have to go through something like this.
To keep this from happening to you, they say.
Don't drink this water.
The women tell me they want to make one thing clear to leaders of water utilities across North Alabama.
We don't want to be contaminated by water of all things, It don't make sense.
They're not asking, they're demanding local utilities with PFAS contaminants make a change.
Clean this system up, get it cleaned up.
Officials at Decatur Utilities say they were in compliance after their most recent test for PFAS. You can find a list of diseases health experts believe can be caused by PFAS exposure. You can also find out how you can be compensated if you fall into this category. Let's get a look at your city's water report and PFAS levels. It's exclusive digital coverage you can count on WAAYTV.com.